Botai, Chodesh Tov and Chanuka Sameach, there's an interesting halacha in Shulchan Aruch that the leftover oil and wicks from the Nerot Chanuka, even though it's off, they still retain Kedusha. And therefore, you cannot use them, for instance, the oil, you can't use it for Shabbat candles, you can't use it for cooking. It is huktzah mitzvato. It's designated for its mitzvah, and therefore, you will need to, like the Gemara tells us, oselo medura b'fnei atzmo v'sorfan. You have to make it its own fire and burn it in there and not use it for any other use. Even if the other use is Nerot Shabbat, which is also Kedusha, you can't because it was already designated for Nerot Chanukah. When we say the leftover oil, I'm not talking about the leftover oil in the bottle. We're talking about the leftover oil in the glass that you lit, and there's oil left over or wicks that has a certain amount of Kedusha. Maran Bet Yosef writes that this only applies if the candles went out within the first half hour of being lit. Then it has its Kedusha. But if it was lit for half hour or more, which is the mitzvah, the halacha is there is no more kedusha to the oil or wicks. You can use it for whatever you want. You can throw it out. That's Maran Bet Yosef. Maran Zechron Bracha in Chazon Ovadia brings down that there are cholkim on the Bet Yosef, and they say that even if it went out after a half hour, it still has kedusha, and therefore, in order to avoid all machlokot, the best thing to do is to make a tanai that a person says either before Chanukah or at any point during Chanukah that he becomes aware of the halacha, that a person says, I am not designating this oil or wicks to the mitzvah of Ner Chanukah. I'm using it, but not designating it for it, such that if anything is left over, the halacha is that it will not have kedusha, and you can use it for whatever you want or dispose of it however you want. Have a wonderful day. Chodesh Tov and Chanukah Sameach.